This week on Supercars Talk, there's another twist in the Erebus saga as Dave Russell departs for Premier Racing. Just as we thought the Erebus saga was over, there's another twist in the story. Greys Onlines have left the team. This is another thing that happened during the week as we saw the test shots of Brodie's car while testing. I did notice there was a big Greys blankness on the bonnet. They had been taking up kind of half of the bonnet at the start of the year. That was missing, and I thought, oh, maybe there was something to do with Brodie's bonnet not having the stickers on it. But then Jack Le Brocq's car was missing the stickers as well, and then it was confirmed that Greys Online have also terminated their contract with the team. But probably, that's probably small fry in the whole sponsorship leaving the team this year. Probably the bigger news this week is that Dave Russell has signed on with Premier Racing to partner James Golding for the endurance races this year. It was confirmed, I think it was back in October last year, like straight after Bathurst, that Dave Russell had signed an extension on his contract with Erebus. Somehow he has got out of that, and he'll be making the shift over to Premier Racing for greener pastures. I don't know. With Brodie at Erebus, he'd probably be in a better position, but will he be with Brodie again next year? That's one to keep an eye out for. Of course, before this, Premier hadn't confirmed any co-drivers for this year. Now they have one. The question then is, will they bring back Jono Webb or Dylan O'Keefe again? Both of those did a solid enough job with the team last year. And then obviously this kind of means, I suppose, Jayden Ojeda will have a role there with Erebus in the endurance races towards the end of the year. And then where does Matt Stone Racing go? Because the logical thing from last week was that Jayden Ojeda would then fall back in line and jump back in with Matt Stone Racing, because they, I think they're the only team now that has two vacancies available now that Premier have filled one of their spots. The other big news this week was the full confirmation and livery reveal of the Supercheap Auto wildcard for the endurance races this year. It was also confirmed, finally, the rumour had been going around that Cooper Murray would be doing the Darwin round again this year, as Zane Goddard did Darwin last year. The car, it looks brighter and bolder than what the car did look last year. Having said that though, the release at this time last year, the car was similar to the one that was rolled out this year, and then they changed the livery for Sandown and Bathurst. Will that happen again? Zane did run a version of the release livery at Darwin. Obviously, they had to add the Indigenous stuff onto the livery, so it will be interesting to see whether there is another livery reveal later on, because they seem to do this a bit where they release a car and announce everything and then release another one coming up to the actual racing. It was also confirmed that this program will be continuing in 2025, and that it would be Craig Lowndes and another young gun, that Cooper Murray essentially would not be continuing, that it would have another new driver with Craig again next year. Now, we have got some racing this weekend, so let's kick it off with livery talk. Superglass will be sponsoring the whole of Cam Hill's car for this weekend. Normally they're on the bonnet and rear quarter panel of the Matt Stone Racing cars. They're taking over the full livery this weekend in a kind of black and white. They're saying it's a Kiwi kind of coloured car for the weekend. It looks awesome. I don't care all the marketing speak on it. It looks really good. I'm really happy with that one. The Groves will be running a new livery too, a more kind of silver one with Kiwis and a map of New Zealand and things like that hidden in the livery. I really like all the little trinkets that are hidden within the livery, but as an overall car, I don't think it hits the spot quite as much as the normal car. car does. Now, for the racing this weekend, Friday, they have a single 90-minute practice session. Saturday, a 15-minute qualifying session, top 10 shootout. I mean, yeah, okay, for the New Zealand fans and that, but do we need so many top 10 shootouts? A 60-lap race, and then Sunday it will be rinse and repeat that layout again for the weekend. One of the big things this weekend, it looks like the surface, there's different levels of condition of the surface, and it will be a bit of a tyre eater as they go around. There's no minimum fuel drop, so tyres will play a big role in this, and then the speed of changing 4 tyres, because I'd imagine if the surface is going to eat the tyres the way I've heard it will, there will be a lot of tyre changing during the races. There will still be 2 compulsory pit stops each race, so I think it will be interesting to see how everyone juggles their tyres over the weekend. I think that is going to be a big talking point. My predictions for the weekend is that only one of the Triple Eight cars will get on top of the track this weekend. One of them will be kind of that mid-pack. I'm not predicting which one. For some reason, I've just got a gut feeling that it won't be a Triple Eight walkover. It will only be one of them up the front, with Brodie challenging, and then top Kiwi honours will be the 2 Grove boys. I reckon they're going to be fighting out, and they're going to be right up in the front in the hunt for the wins. So that's my prediction for the weekend. Down in the comments, let me know what your prediction for the weekend is. Are you as excited as me about Brodie being back in the field, and do you think he's going to hit the ground running this weekend, or will he be in that kind of back of the top 10, early teens that the Erebus boys have kind of been running in the rest of the year? And yeah, I reckon it's probably only going to take him a couple of rounds to catch up to where Jack Le Brocq is in the championship. I still think he's going to play a role somewhere in the top 10 of the championship come the end of the year. It is a big ask for him to take that fight for the championship, but I think he's going to be a big player for the rest of the year. But yeah, until next time, I'm still Dave, and I'll catch you later.